This is grilled cheese pup.
We're back. We're back and better than ever.
We're back. This is episode 7. The last time we released an episode was almost a year ago.
Wow.
A lot has changed in 10 months.
Yep, and now we've revamped. We've reworked the show and made it better than ever.
Yeah. How do you think we've reworked the show?
Well, we got a new engineer.
Yeah.
Engineer William.
He's behind the scenes. He's behind the scenes. He said, you guys can't hear him, but
he's pulling the ropes.
Yeah, he's
making sure the levels are in check.
Yeah, he's pulling the ropes for the sandbags, making the sandbags like the curtains and all that.
There's a lot that goes behind the scenes of a professional podcast that you don't really hear about.
Yeah. I just would like to make a slight correction. It's not a podcast. This is news.
It's a news podcast experience.
I'll accept that. I don't like the word podcast, but it being sandwiched between news and experience is acceptable to me.
It's a news network.
Yeah. It's a news network. So we thought, we're coming back, revamped news network. William's pulling the strings, and we got controversial topics. We're edgy now. We're gonna push those limits, and if you are offended, I'm sorry. So first topic. Scratch. I'm not sorry if you're offended. I'm not.
Anyone who's a little.
I'll be a little sorry, but not really. Depends on what I say.
Yeah, if shows like Family Guy or South Park are too much for you, then you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah. See, that's the kind of language you're going to be using. But if you got offended by that word, we're a little sorry, but not really. Just a little, just kind of.
This is a PG-13 kind of show.
Yeah, it's like PG. It's like when we drop the F-bomb, it's like it means something.
If Grilled Cheese Pup News Phase 1 was Nickelodeon, this is the Teen Nick.
Yes,
so
but
it's mostly Drake and Josh.
It's mostly a Drake and it's without the devil girl.
Yeah, it's also
and the dumb father.
It's also a Drake and Josh tribute podcast / news network.
Yeah, that's part of the revamp. Personally, I don't care about Drake and Josh. This was
I've invested a lot of money.
This is Preston Buttercup's idea.
That part of
Stag Von Goth idiot.
Yeah, you were more focused on the news aspect, but I invested a lot of money into the Drake and Josh wing.
Yeah.
Of the podcast, the metaphorical podcast hospital. I'm sorry.
The metaphorical podcast hospital. So did you have insurance?
No. But I am paying Drake Bell's insurance.
You're paying his insurance? Why? What's his premium? It's probably pretty high. Doesn't he get cocained out and crashes his car?
He mostly gets cocained out and crashes on my couch.
Oh.
And that's kind of my life situation right now.
Oh, that's cool. I'm living with 3 bags of McDonald's. So
that's the American dream.
It's one American reality. But we're coming back. We're controversial, as evidenced by the use of the F word. Preston, which shocked even me, who I'm not shocked easily. So, first controversial topic: Sean Spicer. Is that the villain on Shaolin Showdown? No, that's Jack Spicer.
I don't know who that is. But...
Sean Spicer. I think he's Trump related, or he was. I think he was the correspondent who told the news. He did the broad. He sat at the podium and he said he was Trump's puppet.
He's Trump's. He's the Spicer in the White House kitchen.
He was the chef, and he got fired, and that's why Trump eats McDonald's.
Well, to my understanding, he was just the spicer in the process of the food creating process in the
he did the spices, but he got fired. So that's why Trump eats McDonald's.
He got fired because he put cumin on the meatballs.
Oh.
And
Trump doesn't like that? Or?
No, he's allergic and he almost died, so they fired Sean Spicer.
Oh.
Which is a tie-in to Drake and Josh. Because Drake put cumin on his dad's waffles and he was allergic. And this has been the great interest of philosophers diving into like the duality of that and Drake and Josh and how it mirrors reality.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I forgot to say, yes, the Drake and Josh wing of the hospital or whatever.
The metaphorical hospital of dreams.
Basically.
Right, yes.
Basically, that section of the podcast is being developed, but you've more focused on the news part, and that's the part that we've really got down.
It's being... the metaphor is in development. The metaphor is currently being constructed.
Yeah, and I'm personally just trying to work it out with Drake.
Okay.
And get him on track with his addictions and his cocaine use.
Yeah.
And just trying to get him on and speak his truth.
Speak his truth, right. He's transphobic.
From what I've heard personally, by just being around him, he's very pro-trans, but maybe he's just fooling me. I don't really know, but I'm just very excited to be in the presence of Drake.
So what about his duality, Josh?
I don't know where Josh is now. Drake said, I don't know where Josh is or what's going on with him, but
sad to see that happen. He was in a movie.
Josh. Red Dawn from like 2012.
Josh, I don't know. He's been in films. He's been in cinema films. And if you relate cinema films generally to like a spectacle, you can relate that to the next topic, which is what would a sport in which the team who wins gets sacrificed be like? Would ESPN like it?
This reminds me of a film we just watched called Martyrs, because there's sacrifice in the film. And so I imagined if the team that wins gets sacrificed, I guess spoilers for Martyrs.
No spoilers for Martyrs. By sacrifice, I just mean they get shot in the head when they lose. How about that? They get shot in the head when they lose. Or when they win. Sorry, when they win, they get shot in the head, and but it's for like they get shot in the head for their deity.
Basically, the sport is a cult. It's a cult sport. It's a new.
It's not a cult
thing
sport.
We're patenting.
No, it's voluntary.
Well, I'm trying to get cult sports patented.
Oh, cult sports patented.
That's basically what this is, to me.
No, it's voluntary.
Well, I mean, it's
part of. I
mean, they all want to get shot in the head to see some deity.
No, they don't want. They don't want. That's the thing.
They don't want to win.
That's the thing. They don't want to. So like each team is like trying to lose.
Well, I'm trying to patent a sport where they do want to win, which is a cult sport. So this is just a separate thing.
No, that's a suicidal. That's a suicidal sport.
No, it's just a cult sport. It's not suicidal if they think they're gonna live after in the.
They're nihilists. They think they're embracing nothingness. So.
Not my cult sport.
Oh. What? You can't patent this. It's not.
Well, I'm going to try.
There's no legal. Like. Pass this by a judge. See what they think. They throw your little appeal out the window. Judge Judy will bang her gavel and throw your little butt out the court. She say session served. Why don't you stop wasting my time, you little thin mint. So
I wonder what Judge Judy has to say about Sean Spicer and that whole debacle.
She probably likes it. I think she likes it. I would wager her as a Trumper.
A Trump priestess. I'm really sorry,
a Trump
guys.
priestess.
I'm really sorry, guys. Ryan's tickling me.
Ryan?
I meant, he was our engineer.
William! Wow. Okay, so for one thing, stop confusing white names with each other. That's like this racist thing I've noticed with you. I'm calling you out.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm a white. I don't know.
I'm a white unsupremacist.
Yeah.
Well, should rabbits be allowed to play handheld video games?
This depends. Is there is there rabbit overpopulation?
How does that question? How does that?
Because rabbits are known to reproduce a lot, and I'm thinking if they play handheld video games, they'll get hooked on them, and there'll be less rabbit reproduction. I'm just wondering if that's a good thing. If the population needs to lower.
Handheld video games, not dick-held video games.
No, they can. What I'm saying is they'll be distracted by playing the video games.
Multitasking.
I guess they can do that.
Yeah, I think it's very possible for rabbits to play handheld video games and have sex at the same time.
Yeah. So you debunked my theory.
I didn't debunk it. I just threw it and just questioned it.
Well, you did a good job with questioning it, because now I'm questioning it and just questioning everything.
You should question the rabbits. Like, should they allowed to be played? Like, the question is, should rabbits be allowed to play handheld video games? And to me, the question is not answerable. Like on a literal level, like if we're just like talking about
what specific handheld video games are we talking about, or is it just general?
You know, like Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Yeah, like a Game Boy.
What about the 3DS?
I think that's too complicated for them. But I mean, if
very rabbit. That's very mean to rabbits. I think we don't know.
I think it's being realistic about rabbit.
I think we don't know what they can perceive, and I think
we do.
We should.
I think
we should allow them to have the 3DS experience as much as we do.
We can try, but they won't do it. They'll sniff it. And they won't even pick it up. They can't. They don't have opposable thumbs.
To make them play the game, you gotta put lettuce on the controls so they'll push the button.
That won't do shit. They can't hold it up, and they can't hold it up, and they can't do the gyroscopic shit that you have to do. So, like,
have you ever heard of a gyros? Is it? I don't think it's called a gyro. Is it a gyroscope?
What is what a
it's
gyroscope?
It's like a weird thing. It's like two rings that are like connected to each other, like spins around. Is that called a gyroscope? Like I had one that I got from.
What is it? What else does it do?
I don't know. It just like spins, and it's some weird. It's called like a gyroscope.
Yeah, probably.
I had one from a store called Klutz. I think. Have you heard of Klutz?
No, I've never heard of Klutz.
Wow. I got it from the Klutz store when I was a little kid.
Gyroscope. I don't know what that is. I know kaleidoscope.
I had a kaleidoscope from Klutz too.
There's also all kinds of scopes. The Klutz, don't they? What do they?
Telescopes.
They sell that there.
Yeah.
Microscopes.
They sell telescopes, microscopes, gyroscopes.
What was that other scope?
Scopes like shooting scopes.
Are you serious? What was this store?
Not shooting scopes. This was Klutz. It was a store.
I know the name. What did it sell?
It was like a children's like store where I guess it was like toys and like just like.
So they had a bunch of scopes.
Yeah, and it was also like I guess like educational stuff. It was like cool like scientific.
Oh,
stuff.
we had something like that in California called Zany Brainy.
Oh, it was Zany Brainy, but a brand of stuff they had a lot there was called Klutz.
My mom worked at Zany Brainy.
Wow. Was she the manager?
No, but I think
toy creator.
No, she worked at the register, but she got like a lot of free shit all the time, and
that's cool.
I got Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 for free.
That's cool. Yeah. Roller Coaster Tycoon is a great game.
Yeah,
and Rabbit should play that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I actually stayed home from school one day to like I faked a stomach ache to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 all day.
Mm-hmm.
I did that a lot.
I once did that to play Shrek's Treasure Hunt all day.
Are you serious?
No. But I would.
What was your attendance like at school?
My attendance?
Yeah.
Was very good. I got like attendance awards.
Oh my god! I knew it! You see like someone's like, oh, I'm very good at school every day.
Yeah, I participated in gym, even though I hated it, and did well in that.
Did you get naked?
Yeah, I got naked.
Did you get perfect attendance ever?
I think so, like 1 year. I don't know.
What was the average amount of days you missed, like, in a school year? Like, just a random guess.
I don't know. 3.
Oh my god, I would miss that much in, like, 3 weeks. 4 weeks.
Yeah,
like that.
I never skipped school. I was always too, like, I don't know. I was always afraid of being gay and afraid. Gay and afraid.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's a new game show. I'm working on, like, developing a lot of things that I just keep on a... I don't know why I keep going back on this and hammering it in, but I'm just excited about all these things I'm developing, like the Drake and Josh wing of the podcast. And,
And
the things I'm patenting, like this cult sport.
Yeah.
And,
Gay and Afraid.
Yeah, Gay and Afraid is a new show that I'm developing, and just working on developing all these things and getting creative.
You want to bring it out, Gay and Afraid?
Well, it is premiering on ABC Family.
It's not called that anymore.
I don't even remember. We worked out this deal like years ago.
Okay.
But they were like, we're premiering April 1st, which is tomorrow, so.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Is this an April Fool's joke? Is that what you're trying to say? Wow.
No, it's just Williams just keeps tickling me. I'm very sorry. It's very unprofessional behavior, and I think we need to kick Williams off.
William makes the mammal sauce.
Is that
Bill Williams loft? But
God.
You act like you never tasted a bit. So Avatar people hate him. Gross.
The Na'vi, is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think he is. Never seen the movie. It's like
Avatar is the greatest film of all time.
It's shit.
It's the greatest film of all time. Come on.
It's shit.
It was a cultural phenomenon. And
Avatar
2.
So was Nazism.
Avatar 2 is cultural phenomenon. It's a good cultural phenomenon. And Avatar 2 is gonna blow Avatar out of the water. And it's gonna be another great 3D.
Avatar 2.
Yeah, they're still working on it. And they've got all the sequels lined up.
Wow.
Up until like 10.
Wow. 10 sequels?
Yeah. I'm not even kidding. They have like 4 sequels like in development.
Wow, that would have been really interesting when people were actually cared about Avatar literally 10 years ago.
It's probably gonna make a resurgence.
Yeah, because we love stupid blue people.
Smurfs, avatars are all the same.
Yeah, but Smurfs are like, actually bearable.
Yeah.
We should kill Avatar people. Just put it out there. Hungry Hippos. Did you ever play that game?
I have played it.
I had it as a child. I often beat my sister at the game. You have to press down on the button real hard with the different colored hippos, and there are white balls in the middle. You have to get the most, and whoever has the most balls that the hippos ate wins the game. It's very simple. It's for literal children, and I often won because I have quick hands. And so what's your experience with Hungry Hippos?
I've played it before, but
made too much noise. Made too much noise.
I was a novice player.
Yeah.
I was a very casual player, and I didn't really get to the skill level that you had.
Yeah, I would have beat you.
Yeah. Hungry Hippos was never my
forte.
It was never my forte.
Well, what children's board game was? Like, what were you like really good at as a child?
Or
at least like maybe not like the best, but like like in a class, but like maybe the one that you did the best in.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I always liked Scrabble.
Oh.
I guess I'm fairly good at it. I don't know.
Yeah. You are. You're 2-1 against me.
Yeah, even though I kind of see it as kind of a game of luck.
It's not really. Luck is.
I mean, there's games
luck,
where you just get bad letters and you can't even win.
Luck is an element, but you can swap letters. There's. I would not call that a luck-based game. Like.
Yeah, it's not entirely luck-based like slots.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's an element of luck, sure.
I used to like playing Parcheesi.
I love Parcheesi. Yes.
I really like those animals, those animal little pieces.
Don't know that.
It's the camel, the hippo, the tiger.
Didn't have that.
And I don't know. I can't think of what the other one. A rhino.
We didn't have.
And they go on little lily pads.
We didn't have that. Did you ever play Sorry?
Yes, I loved Sorry.
It was basically just Parcheesi, but not quite as good.
Yeah, but I still loved it. It's got a classic design.
Yeah, but the Sorry card is bullshit.
Probably need to revisit the game too.
The Sorry card is like you can like use it on someone and like it sends one of their pawns all the way back to the beginning.
I like Trouble.
Trouble?
Yeah, I played a bunch of Trouble.
Which one is that?
It has like the big bubble.
Big bubble. You hit the cube a bunch of times.
Yeah, there's the bubble of trouble in the middle of the board, and you hit it in the. I don't even remember how the game works, but there's a bubble in the middle.
Never played that. I think I've seen promotions. You ever played Boggle?
Yes, and I loved Boggle.
I was.
No path straight through Og's Magog Bog. Oh.
I was not a fan of Boggle. Was good at it. Was not good at it. My mom was really good at it. Always won.
You like bugles?
Chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Checkers?
The fast food place.
The game.
Yeah, I like Checkers, and I like the burgers too.
Yeah. I'm pretty decent at Checkers. Didn't I beat you like 12 times in a row or something like that?
Yeah, I like chess.
Yeah, but I'm not good at it at all.
I really like chess for PlayStation 1. I played that a lot.
Is that exactly what it sounds like?
Yes. I had a cool aesthetic. And I had like jazzy music.
You're like two kittens wrapped up in a warm burrito.
I guess.
Ready to go into the blender.
You have thoughts about Tony Hawk?
Yeah, I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 a lot.
Me too, and I also played the first game.
The school was the best level.
Yeah, I really liked the school.
School was the best level. That's all that needs to be said.
I really liked that one level with like that weird like garage and the helicopter. And like I really liked breaking through glass and watching it on replays.
Oh, was it the first level like that where you busted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really like grinding on the helicopter wings, and the helicopter would go off. It was very weird.
Bob Burnquist. Can you remember the skaters? Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, Kareem Jackson.
Kareem Jackson. There was some Chad Muska.
Maybe Eric Costin, was he in that one? Rodney Mullen, Jeff
Rosenstock.
No.
Jeff the Killer. I don't know.
I don't know. There was a woman skater.
the token woman skater.
Her name was respectable, you swine.
Are there any gay skaters?
Yeah, you were in there. Because they put Shrek in there. Well, they put Shrek...
Was Sully and Unlockable.
They put Shrek in, like, the third or the fourth game for some reason.
They have Ian Curtis.
Me and Curtis.
Me and Curtis.
Me and Curtis.
Is that like Marlene Me?
Whatever happened to, what's her name? She's a woman, and it's like Curtis Lee or Lee Curtis or Ian.
Yeah, something Curtis.
Something
Lee Curtis or like, Curtis Lee.
Like Blanche Lee Curtis. Like, what is it? It's like Boris Blanche Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis. Right? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
It's Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. What the fuck was that? What's up with her? She did Freaky Friday and then just died.
She was in the Halloween movies.
Yeah, but then that's it.
She was
in
Halloween
Freaky
H2O.
Friday, that's it. Yeah, well, she was in...
Oh my god, you need to see Halloween 3. No, Michael Myers isn't in it at all because they decided that it was going to be an anthology series. And it was like a different story about like... There was like these commercials of like from something called like the Shamrock Company or something. And they were like, and they would encourage these kids to go out and buy these Halloween masks that would like melt their face and like bugs would come out. And then like the television commercials were being broadcast by like some evil guy who like had some giant rock and was like using its power to like turn these kids' heads into bugs, and I don't really know why.
Sounds like a
It's a classic.
I think so. You know, we've been through a lot, and I think the final topic has to circle around The Sims.
The Sims. Yeah. Well, that's a perfect place to circle around because The Sims is it's a game where you can create your family.
You can make Sean Spicer.
Exactly. You can make Sean Spicer. You can make cult sports happen. You can probably make your custom avatar person. You can make maybe like a furry who's whose persona is a hippo. You can make Tony Hawk.
Who's Who's the furry hippo?
Huh?
Who's the hippo furry persona? I missed that part.
Hungry Hippos.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you can also play...
You said like purple, like you had a specific color, and we're like, you've been thinking about that.
What?
Didn't you say like a purple hippo?
No, but
You'd be the purple hippo.
Yeah, that's my new persona, is a purple hippo.
Specifically from the Hungry Hippo franchise.
Well, it wasn't, but I just made that connection, so maybe I'll consider it. It's the persona's still in development, also.
Okay. That's okay. So, you wanna continue with your Sims analysis?
Well, I mostly know Sims through the Herb Sims in the City, which I had on Nintendo DS, which is one of my favorite games from my childhood, and
the game was bad.
It was a great game.
It was bad.
It was a great game.
It was good if you had like nothing else to play. If it was either that and like
no, it's a great game.
Like kicking dirt, like digging a hole in the ground.
It's a great game.
Like I'd pick Herb Sims in the City.
It has a great soundtrack.
It's like it's like
you can play Mugu Monkey. The mini game. You can meet Old Salty. You can talk to Ephraim Earl, the ghost, in the who leads to the bayou.
Yeah, so basically, it basically just sounds like some bizarre, incomprehensible version of Animal Crossing.
I guess it's really good. You should play it.
I have.
I don't think you have.
Why?
Next episode of the podcast. Our viewers our listeners, viewers, whatever you want to call it, viewers. You can visualize it mentally. So if you want to call yourself a viewer, but you know, you type in what you imagine that we look like, and also vote on whether the next episode should be us playing Herb's Sims in the City and showing him how good it is.
Why do they have to visualize what we look like?
They don't have to. I'm just saying they can, and so then I would be right in calling them viewers. Maybe they're remote viewing.
They could be viewing the image. They don't have to be viewing him.
They could be. That's true.
It doesn't have to be a film, a cinema film.
It's true, and they are viewers. That didn't have to be specific to us. I mean, they are viewers. If they can see, I guess
yes.
If you cannot see them, you're not a viewer, and I'm sorry for putting you in that category. So
I'm not.
To all those who are consuming,
that's the part where I'm gonna get a little offensive. I'm not. I'm a little bit sorry.
So we are an edgy show, but we do want to respect all of those who consume what we do in some way. Is probably the least offensive way that I can put it. So
sorry to any blind, not listeners. I can't hear.
Yeah, we are in subtitles are in development as well.
Yeah, but the blind viewers. Sorry you can't consume. Hope you get better soon. It's my little birthday card.
To everyone suffering from any sort of ailment or anyone with anything that may be preventing them from viewing our show or listening. I don't know. This is a train wreck. I think we need to just get to. I mean, is this the closing remarks?
You were going on a beautiful speech. Then you were like, "Oh, this is awful."
I'm sorry, I got nervous. I'm not Martin Luther King. Okay.
You certainly are not. For one thing, you are white.
I know.
You are. I know. You were white.
I know, and I'm white and ashamed.
You're gay and afraid. And I'll do the closing remarks.
Okay, but I just want to apologize for William, and we're going to. That's in development as well as working that out, that issue.
Yeah. So, closing remarks to episode 7. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Sorry to any blind vampires we may have offended, or blind consumers of our flesh, because William was not being good enough with pulling up the sandbags. We took him out back. We took him out
back and we beat him with those sandbags.
No.
Metaphorically, I'm just saying those metaphorical sandbags.
Yeah, like we metaphorically shot him in the head. And,
we metaphorically ruined his life.
We metaphorically ended his life, and maybe
bye, William.
No, I'm not saying bye. I didn't know him. I feel like being saying bye to a stranger. Like you wouldn't do that. It's weird.
Well, good riddance to William.
I don't want to say good riddance because I didn't really know him. But I mean, I don't really. It's just like, well,
just William doesn't even enter your mind.
I mean, he's entering my mind right now, but only because it's being forced upon me by your.
All right. Well, we'll never speak of William again.
Now William's haunting this show, like in a metaphorical way. So you know, William is always gonna be with us. You know, he's always gonna be. He's always gonna be that blot.
I was so excited about all these new developments, and
I think
I think William is just.
I think William ruined it all. I think he ruined all your developments. Like when that episode in Drake and Josh where Drake
I'm done. I'm just done with it all.
Drake ruins Josh's high school plans.
I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in William for ruining my dreams, and Nate Oates for ruining my dreams.
Nate Oates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with Nate Oates, I'm so disappointed in him, and I'm just wanting everything to work out, and Williams ruined everything that made development, so I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, at least we got Ryan.
Sorry, I'm getting emotional.
At least we got Ryan. We got Ryan. He doesn't tickle you as much. He actually seems to like make you cry. He's been taken out back too. To Outback, I mean. To Outback.
Huh?
He's been taken out back, not out.
He's been taking us to Outback?
No, he's been taken to Outback. I said he's been taken Outback. I misspoke. He's not been executed.
If we would all just go to the Outback, I would feel a lot better.
We
get some bloomin' onions.
Yeah, listen to a Montreal song.
I guess it's not the same as eating it.
Yeah, but we could still listen to a Montreal do an Outback song.
Yeah, I mean that'll at least get the spirit of Outback flowing through us.
I've actually never been to I've never been to Outback.
See ya.